So do you remember a little while ago we talked on this channel about the BBC sponsoring African Journalist of the Year, and a wonderful thing for them to sponsor. But why? Why are they spending your licence fee money sponsoring an African journalist competition where the winner of it gets to go to London, be trained by the BBC and then return back to Africa? The cost that must have been to set all that up and run that competition is ridiculous. Why are they spending licence fees on it? But it gets worse. Look at this one. Voting begins for BBC Indian Sportswoman of the Year award. Indian Sportswoman of the Year. And as noble a cause as that is, and we should all honour Indian sportswomen, wonderful people that they are, why the BBC getting involved in it? I thought colonialism was over. The BBC is back with its 4th edition of BBC Indian Sportswoman of the Year award to honour the achievements of Indian female players, and a new award category introduced to honour the Indian Para-Sportswoman of the Year. The nominations for the BBC Indian Sportswoman of the Year were announced at a press conference in New Delhi. Now, it doesn't say here where they're holding this award ceremony, but if the press conference is in New Delhi and it's called Indian Sportswoman of the Year, I think it's a fair assumption to say it's going to be run in India, right? So let's have a think about that. All the camera teams, all the presenters, all the production team, all the kit, the amount of kit that you would need to set something like this up. Then you've got to hire the village hall to run the thing in. It's going to cost, what, £1 million? Does that sound cheap or a lot to you? That's what it probably sounds cheap to me. I'm not into TV production, as you know. Out of your TV licence fees. Why? As I say, a nobler cause as it is, why are the BBC getting involved in running Indian Sportswoman of the Year? I'm not, off the top of my head, I can't think who the national broadcaster of India is. Surely it sounds like a job. It sounds like a job for them, right? And it's got all the nominees and everything listed here. I'll chuck them on the screen. I won't mention them because I'm not fully up on my Indian sportswomen currently. I'm sorry about that. I've been slacking a bit studying Indian sportswomen. And I'm sure they've all done wonderful things. I'm sure they have, and many of them may deserve to be honoured for the achievements in sport that they've done. Why is the BBC doing it? What business is it of the BBC's? Voting for the BBC Indian Sportswoman of the Year award has kicked off. Members of the public from across the world can vote for their favourite player on BBC News, BBC Hindi, BBC Gujarati, BBC Marathi, BBC Punjabi, BBC Tamil, BBC Telugu until the 20th of February. So that's how you can vote for who you want to be Indian Sportswoman of the Year this year. But doesn't that raise another question, right? Look at all those services. BBC News, BBC Hindi, BBC Gujarati, BBC... Why? They're being paid for by TV licence fees. TV licence fees are paying for those services. And as far as I'm aware, and I could very well be wrong here, the wonderful people of India don't contribute to the television licence fee that funds the BBC. So why the BBC getting involved in this? Why can't the BBC focus on what's going on in Britain? It's the British Broadcasting Corporation, right? They're always complaining that their 3.7 billion quid a year that they get from licence fees isn't enough to spread around. This is why. Is it so bad that I think that the British Broadcasting Corporation should focus on the British people? If they spent less money abroad, they could make better stuff in the UK for the people who pay the licence fee. Or is that just wrong? Does that sound wrong? It sounds sensible to me, but I'm sure I'll probably be cancelled for that being completely wrong and inappropriate. Yeah, there is a reason why the BBC say their 3.7 billion quid a year they get from TV licence fees can't stretch. And a reason why ITV managed to make it work on 1.4 billion a year. It's stuff like this. Stop it. Focus at home. Start making better programming. Invest more money in that for the people who pay the licence fee. Is that just too sensible? I don't know. I say I don't work for the BBC. I don't run a media organisation. I don't know if they have to do this. I just think it's ridiculous that they are doing this. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because that way, hopefully I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.